Yo yo yo, how's it going? It is me, Daniel, again with a second installment of Adventures of a PCV in Mexico. Sorry there was so much lapse in between the first one and the second one. I am going to try to avoid that in the future and do them more frequently. So in this video, I want to talk a little bit about an event that took place on my site yesterday, which is a big deal because events don't usually happen here. And then a little bit about how Christmas is celebrated in my neck of the woods in Mexico. So yesterday there was a meeting of church leaders from all the surrounding communities and this one in Rancho Viejo. So there were flowers lining the streets and decorating the streets, including this truck that I want to show you that is a permanent fixture of the street. And I thought it was great that they also decorated this truck a little bit. And there were a lot of people around, which is atypical. And yeah, they had events going all day from 10 to 5. In the morning, they had a little procession blessing the town, which I'll show you a clip of soon. And then they had a meeting of all the church leaders. And then there was a posada, which is a Christmas celebration or a Christmas tradition here, and I will talk about that soon. And then we ate. It was very good. There's a lot of food. It was mostly carnitas was the main part of the meal. Carnitas is a pretty common food here in Mexico. I do hope to do a video on food in the future, but it's sort of akin to pulled pork, and I'll show you a picture here of carnitas being made at a party that I went to in October. So yeah, and then there was a mass, and then that was the end of the day. So I do want to talk to you about a posada, but first check out this video of the procession.
Para ok, no por nada.
So now I want to talk about the posada. I will be showing you clips of the posada as I talk. So posada means in Spanish, but there's this Christmas tradition. For the 9 days leading up to Christmas, you host a posada, which is supposed to be a representation of Mary and Joseph looking for a place to stay when Mary was to give birth to Jesus. So the men stand all in a line and the women all stand in a line to represent Mary and Joseph. And in the more religious posadas, they do a walk from some place to the church. And along the walk, they sing and they pray. And then when they arrive to the church, a call and response happens where the people outside the church who represent Mary and Joseph sing to the church, and then there's a band inside the church, the doors are closed, who sings back to them. And it's essentially the people outside asking for permission to enter. And eventually they are granted that permission, and then everyone gets a bag of treats, of goodies. And yeah, that is essentially a posada. So the traditionally one happens every day from December 16th to December 24th. And then that leads you right into Christmas. So yeah, it's been really cool to learn about new Christmas traditions here, and in general integrate into another way of life. I hope that however you plan to spend the next 2 weeks, it brings you joy. Peace and love. Hopefully, a third video will be out soon.